Guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday the 24th of May. It is 4:58 p.m. on the East Coast. We're taking a look at Aerodrome Finance / the United States dollar. This is a daily chart. We're looking at Coinbase for the price data here. We have a very quiet day here for the Aerodrome Finance markets. We have Bitcoin up 1.46%, just under $1,000. We had a nice little rally here in the stock market after a pretty vicious sell-off yesterday. That pretty much is going to be a quick recap on that side of things here. So taking a look at Aerodrome Finance, we didn't get a video out this morning, although we did put a video out, if you did not check it out, of Turbo. Guys, Turbo is up another 54.55% right now. Wow, incredible. Did not see that coming. Incredible. Anyways, big pump there. We'll see if it can hold. I have a feeling it is going to pull back at some point here. Anyways, Aerodrome Finance, what is going on here? Couple things I want to talk about here. I want to talk about the next move to the upside, what I would look for here for a price. A price target falls right close to what we have on the screen, but we'll talk about it. So we have this small but consistent stair stepping to the upside here. Higher low, lower high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And what we're looking for here is just another step, another leg to the upside, giving us that higher high. Where would I look for price to most likely go on that next move higher here, creating that higher high? It's basically right between, it's basically at like 136 right in here is where I'd be looking for that next swing up to get. So we could find a little bit of trouble at 128, but really I'm looking for that 136 to be the next move to the upside. That's basically my projected move would be right around that 136. It would look something like this. Now, I'm not saying the price will stop there. I'm just saying at least at the minimum is that's what I want to see the price do. Get up to 136. Like I said, could find a little bit of resistance at 128, but I think, if Bitcoin can continue to recover here and not sell off viciously, 136 should be easily in the books. So that is what I'm looking for to the upside, would be that 136, creating us that higher high. Next up here, let's look at what that would look like. It's about a 22% move from current trading prices right now. So we are currently at $1.11. So $1.36 would be a 22% move to the upside. Nothing to, to turn your head on. That's a very nice move to the upside. That's also going to get us above the resistance at 128, which is obviously still holding pretty strong. That's right here. Obviously holding pretty strong. What we don't want to see, so unless you're bearish or a hater on Aerodrome, there's a couple of them around, then what you don't want to see is basically this thing start to create new lower lows. Where would that level be on the chart? That level would be right here where this first circle is at. That is a higher low. We don't want to see that taken out to the downside. So we don't want to see the price do something like this and start to put in lower lows. We want to create higher lows because we're bullish on this. And the same goes on. So once we get below that level, so that'd be 99, call it $1. You're over here at 78. That's the next. That was the first higher low. You don't want to see undercuts of those levels, guys. If we get below the dollar mark, that would not be good. If we get below the 78, that would be really bad. Unless you're bearish, then you would love it. But for the bulls, you don't want to see that. That's not good. That tells us that the odds favor a pretty significant move lower, or a trend lower, than it does the opposite, which would be higher prices. It all is just playing the game of the odds. What do the odds favor at the time being in the market? That's all it is. That's all I'm looking for here. So right now, if we get a higher high, that indicates to me that the odds start to favor prices continuing higher. If we get a lower low, that just tells me the odds favor a market going down, going south. The selling, the down market right now is very quiet. So I'm not too concerned with the price continuing to trend lower. If anything, it's showing me that the selling has dried up, especially because we're off the lows and we're getting ready to pop to the upside, taking us up that 22 or so percent up to $1.3676. That's right in here, guys. So there's not too much else to talk about here when it comes to price targets, higher, price targets lower. We're not moving much here. So what I have on the screen, and it's a lot, still holds, it's all valid levels that hold. We're in a big range right now. I mean, you have 128 resistance, you have 85.20 support. I mean, there's a big range right here where the price has just been slowly taking its time. Something I want to throw on your radar real quick is we have this move down here. We have a lower high at resistance. We have a higher low. This whole leg up here you could argue you could throw this into like a channel, and that would be a bearish pattern, and you would look for a break lower. So if we start to break basically this lower trend line that I just threw on the chart real quick, it's not perfect. I understand that. If we start to break below that, that could tell us that this is getting ready to move quite a bit lower. If I had to throw a guess out there, because I didn't run any calculations, I would say if this channel broke to the downside, you'll at least see the price down here at like the 72, 326 level and possibly a little lower. So that's just something to keep on your radar. I like to talk about both scenarios, both bullish and bearish, so nobody is caught off guard with whatever happens in the market. And at the least, the market stays sideways and, don't do too much damage. But of course, the bulls want it to go higher. The bears, the haters, they don't care about it. They want it to go to zero, or whatever the case is. But we're in a big range right now. So we're looking for the higher high. Hopefully we get it. And 136, 22% higher is where we're looking for at a minimum, hopefully higher. Let's jump over to Bitcoin, guys. Once again, that's the Aerodrome Finance chart. Bitcoin, nice recovery, okay? I mean, yeah, we had a couple days of sell-off, but I mean, this thing topped out right at my level here at 71,335. Perfect resistance. We pulled back. We're fighting right now to get a close above 68,748. That's the level we want to close above, guys. That could hold the price back today. Maybe we get a follow through tonight into tomorrow to the upside I'm talking about. But the level to watch right now, we want to get a close above 68,748. And what does that tell us? That tells us that the odds of the price actually going higher from now on are greater than the price continuing lower. That's all it does. So that would say 71,335 would be next in play if we get a close above 68,748 for Bitcoin. And that could lead us, guys, if this price is ready to go higher. And we'll know pretty soon when today's close. It'll just tell us what the odds favor. This move should catapult Bitcoin into new all-time highs above where the market topped out at 73.8, 73,494. We should be well on our way here up to that 74, almost $75,000 mark. Guys, thank you for watching. If you are not yet a subscriber, join us here on the channel. All links are down below. If you want early access to videos, I also post in the membership part of the homepage different thoughts about the market. You can become a member. It's 99 cents a month. And it also does help support the work I do here with these videos. Guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. It's not financial advice. Let's hope for that pop higher in Aerodrome. Let's also hope Bitcoin moves higher, because what will that do? That will carry weight across the markets. Have a great holiday weekend.